Stock tip. Best stock setups.
Welcome back to a new episode of Stock Tip Daily Update with me, Marcel Toria. I myself have been gone for something more than a week or so, and I'm happy to be back. Of course, I did enjoy my time with my family. Now I'm back, and I must admit I did keep an eye out for the markets, and I was pleased to see that my predictions mainly came through. Respectively, here in the S&P 500, I predicted that the market would then reach the first mark of 4,100, and then the second mark would be 3,900. And then again in the Nasdaq, pretty much the same thing happened. So the first mark was the first target was 316 in the Qs, and the second one would be somewhere in the range of 290. Also, the euro to US dollar, I've kept saying this whole time, euro to US dollar is going to fall, going to fall a bit further, and we are going to reach 106, if not 103. So we did reach 106. And we also didn't stop there, and we are on our way of reaching 103 here in euro to US dollar. So this is quite a nice prediction. This has been quite a predictable week. Now let's see if the market has had enough and if the market is going to turn. It's too early to make any prompt assumptions. As you know, based on an average move here, we should reach at least 3,900 in the S&P, and a more probable target would be actually 3,600, 3,700. But is it going to come now, or is it going to come in 1 or 2 months? We don't know. We can say for sure we are 4 to 5 weeks down, and in these 4 to 5 weeks we've lost astonishingly 11% on the main markets, and this is quite a lot. 4 consecutive weeks, I will also count this one, so 5 consecutive weeks. I think a small bounce would be possible here, a small bounce to 4,300 in the Nasdaq, and probably 3,330 in the Nasdaq here, and vice versa in the S&P 500. And so this would be plausible. This would be possible. As you can see, this day was a bit surprisingly positive. Also, we have ourselves an outside reversal here, and we finished with a bit of strength here. But it's just the first day of the month, and this just might be the reason behind it. Might be that the big funds out there, the big fund managers, are just buying like they do on the first day of every month. They do their buyings mostly, and you see some positive momentum in the market. So this would be a possible explanation for this sudden momentum we've seen today. But let's just keep our eyes open and see what's going to happen. So this is it for the main markets, the strategy going forward. So I myself, as you can see, am still cash here, overall in cash, and I intend to stay in cash, except for a small gamble here, which I did at the end of today's trading, respectively a small option here, in the hope that I might catch something. I might catch a big fish with a small option. You never know, but I'm almost exclusively cash for the time being. We still need the markets to turn. Of course, better way better would be if the markets would fall and would reach endly 3,700 or so. Then I must admit I would go all in long and would be ready for a nice buy wave. A nice wave, and I think the bulls would be ready to take control. But just so that I don't lose any momentum, any possibilities here, I opened a small option here. I bought myself a small option. Okay, so the strategy going forward would be mainly cash, 90% cash, and if we do find any really good setup, then perhaps we can go for it, but over 90% cash at the moment. How did the DAX fare? Also pretty neutral, but you can see here this trend is also descending, so this is a downtrend, a clear downtrend, and there is no sign of stopping for the time being. Euro to US dollar, we've already been through it, so we've already breached 106, which was our first target, and we are on our way to hitting 103, our second and last target. Of course, we might see it fall a bit further down, but I think this is a historic low, and I think this will act as a bounce. And possibly, as soon as we hit 103, the whole market is going to turn, possibly. It's just a possibility, we shall see. Oil, this oil. Oil is still consolidating, and it looks a bit more powerful now, a bit more stronger than 1 or 2 weeks ago. It is consolidating healthy. It hasn't lost much momentum here. It hasn't lost much of its gains like gold did. I was pretty sure that gold was going to be super, and for a long time it held up to my expectations here. It held above 176, but as soon as we reached it, I closed my position here in gold. So gold for the time being isn't showing much more promise than it did 1 week ago, and we shall have to wait and see what happens. Again, take a look at this candle here. This was a negating candle. This cancelled all of the positive momentum we gained this week here, and as such you can see the power of an outside reversal. So this was again an outside reversal here, and you can see we are already further 3.5% down. Outside reversal. This is the power of an outside reversal. That's why I'm hoping my option here would also pretty much do or show the same thing. And also here you can see this one here. This was the last pivot, outside reversal, confirmed outside reversal, and since then we've had including today minus 10%. So again, an outside reversal on the downside, a very powerful trading tool, one to look out for. Okay, that's all for today. Join me again tomorrow. Until then, I hope to be able to find something interesting for you all, and I hope it's clear the strategy remains the same. Cash is king, and just keep waiting.